Welcome, friends, to Total Health channel on YouTube, and going to be looking at today how Ellen White's vision of an earthquake is triggered by events from the Bible prophecies in Zechariah 14 and Joel 3:16. Basically, we've said that Ellen White was the basis for $40 million donation or grant to Loma to learn why Seventh-day Adventists live about 7 years longer than other non-smoking groups. She is a credible witness in spite of the fact that she only had a third-grade education. Dr. Clive McKay of Cornell University reviewed her writings and was amazed that she did not incorporate the fads or fallacies of her day, and he summarized about an 8-page review to say that in spite of her fact that her works were written long ago before modern science, no better overall guide is available today. And he said that in 1960-ish, plus or minus a few years, published in the Adventist Review. But it's still true. Every fad diet comes along, gets a lot of big notice, and plus there's big money behind it. But it's all a fad, and what she wrote is still ahead of it, as far as I'm concerned. So just want to look now at she did not want drugs taught at her school. Drugs were pure poisons in her day, and the greatest, smartest people in the world, like Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, William Jennings Bryan, Ivan Pavlov, and other geniuses, J.C. Penney, came to Battle Creek Hospital for Adventist treatment without drugs by John Harvey Kellogg, and with recipes also. Some guests like William Post stole the recipes and made Post Toasties or cornflakes, but we also have Kellogg cornflakes, etc. The point is that Adventists were ahead of the health curve way back then, but she said we will know our candlestick has been removed when the movement of health reform goes on without us, and it is today. Okay, we are behind, and that's not my main focus on health really, because I'm seeing that she was accurate also on Bible prophecy. And her vision of an earthquake causes serious concern about the big hospital that has been built with, we're $1.3 billion in debt for a hospital number 7 that we really didn't need anyway, and that's a bad situation. So how do we get there? And the passages that I've given you, she saw in her vision, which is recorded in the volume 9 of the Testimonies, page 92 to 96. On page 96, she said there will be a series of events revealing God is master of the situation. Well, I'm dealing with this series. I believe I see the series, and it's supported not only in her writings but also in the Bible, which is the best-selling book of all times. So why not consider how we get there, and you can get a heads up ahead of time. She saw this earthquake while visiting Loma, and my teacher from college said she was often on the scene when she was given a vision concerning that place, just like 9/11. In volume 9, page 11, The Last Crisis, titled, a couple pages later, she's in New York City when she sees tall buildings warned to be fireproof, but consumed as if made of pitch. The fire engines could do nothing to stay the blaze. Well, that was 9/11. She had an accurate description, and why not Loma Linda as well? Okay, so she saw buildings, great and small, falling to the ground. Many lives blotted out. It seemed the judgment day had come. Well, her accuracy about tobacco, a malignant poison causing malignant tumors 100 years later by the Surgeon General, it took him that long to make the connection of malignant poison to malignant tumors. But she was ahead of it, and so is it true with her view on drugs that she said in most cases change the form and location. That's an apt description of adverse drug reactions that are now a leading cause of death, and we've all encountered and known some of that from medical practice, but oftentimes it's not recognized. It's just, well, what caused this? And we do tests and studies, and when I took my internal medicine boards after reviewing the internal medicine textbooks, most of those diseases are of unknown etiology. They have no clue. They don't know. They just, here are some risk factors, but they never call them the cause. Smoking is a risk factor. Well, I think it's a cause, and why not? Quit that business. So the point is same for drugs. Is a risk factor for adverse drug reactions, which are now a leading cause of death. And so I think be careful. I'm seeing the Bible warns us in Revelation 18, verse 23, that pharmakia is the Greek word that deceives all nations. And yet we're up to our ears and eyeballs with pharmakia in Adventist health system. Health is not based on drugs that we take. It's based on healthy habits. And part of that would be abstaining from drugs. So I'm 83 and great health, and I wouldn't want regular prescriptions for all the pills that Carter or Merck or Pfizer want to give me. So I just say dangerous situation, and I've talked longer than I expected. So we'll call it quits for now. But stay tuned for this series and figure out how we can be ready for big stuff coming, I believe, next year.